When you think of St. Patrick, chances are you picture green beer parades and shamrocks plastered everywhere, but peel back the layers of the party vibes and there's a story that hits deeper, a story about resilience, faith, and transformation. St. Patrick's journey isn't just some ancient tale. It's a reminder that even in life's toughest moments, there's hope and a chance for a comeback. Picture this, you're 16, life's just getting started, and everything feels safe and familiar. Then, out of nowhere, your world flips upside down. You're ripped away from your family, your home, and everything you know. That's exactly what happened to St. Patrick. He was kidnapped by raiders and enslaved in a foreign land, stuck in the wild Irish countryside, tending sheep in brutal conditions. Imagine the loneliness, the fear, and the constant ache for home. It's the kind of isolation that could break anyone. Now think about your own life. Maybe you've never been physically taken away, but have you ever felt stuck? Maybe it's a dead-end job, a relationship that's lost its spark, or just a phase of life where everything feels out of control. That trapped feeling, it's something we all face at some point. For Patrick, those nights in captivity must have felt endless. The silence, deafening, the weight of his situation, crushing. Sound familiar? Maybe you've had those nights too, lying awake, wondering if things will ever change, if you'll ever feel like yourself again. But here's the thing, Patrick's story shows us that even in the darkest moments, there's a flicker of hope waiting to ignite. His time as a slave wasn't just about suffering, it was the start of something bigger. And maybe, just maybe, the struggles you're facing could be the beginning of your own transformation. After 6 long years, Patrick felt a nudge, a quiet but undeniable voice telling him to escape. Imagine the guts it took to act on that. He didn't know what would happen. He could have been caught, killed, or lost everything, but he trusted that voice, took the leap, and made it back home. That's massive courage right there. Now, let's bring it back to you. Maybe you're not physically chained, but what's holding you down? Fear, regret, the weight of your past. Maybe you felt that same whisper urging you to step out of your comfort zone or leave behind what's no longer serving you. It's terrifying, the idea of risking the familiar, even if it's not great, for the unknown. Totally relatable. But here's where Patrick's story flips the script. He didn't just escape and stay safe at home. Nope. He felt called to go back to Ireland, the very place where he was enslaved. Think about that. Most of us would run in the opposite direction, avoid the pain, and never look back. But Patrick, he returned not with bitterness, but with love. He went back to bring hope and forgiveness to the people who had wronged him. Let that sink in for a second. How often do we let fear or past wounds hold us back? Maybe it's a relationship you're scared to fix, a conversation you're dreading, or a dream you've buried because it feels too risky. Or maybe it's a calling you've felt deep down, but stepping into it feels overwhelming. Patrick's journey is a reminder of something huge. Life's not about taking the easy road, it's about taking the meaningful one. God doesn't call us to comfort, He calls us to purpose, and He doesn't wait until we're ready or perfect. He equips us along the way. Like Patrick, we can choose faith over fear, forgiveness over resentment, and trust over doubt. So what's your Ireland? What's that thing you're avoiding because it feels too hard or too uncertain? Patrick's story is proof that when we step out in faith, even when it's scary, God meets us there. He turns our pain into purpose, our fear into courage, and our struggles into something extraordinary. The question is, are you ready to take that first step?